Hey y'all! Welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela the Ada Lover, although I work on some other things now. I've advanced. This is a FlossTube channel. It's about cross stitch mostly and occasionally some other crafts I'm doing. I am still wearing my pajamas and this sweatshirt, which you'll probably see in like every video that I make. This is a sweatshirt from a long time ago. I've had it for the longest time and people make fun of me, like my friends make fun of me around here because I wear it all the time, but it is like my robe. It's like whenever we go out of town, I have to take this sweatshirt with me. I wash it and I pack it and I'm like, I have to take, and when I don't have my sweatshirt, I'm like, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Because it keeps me warm. I can put it over me as a blanket. If I wanna wear it when it's, I can wear it casual and as a robe. I can fold it up and make it into a pillow. It has so many uses. It's old, but it's like the most comfortable thing. It's like a security sweatshirt. That's what it is. Okay. Before we get into the stitching, I feel like I'm really sitting really close. Okay, before we get into the stitching, I want to give you a little bit of a life update, and I'm sorry I didn't fix myself up at all. I look really bad. This is the only way that you're going to be able to see a video for me, because I hardly ever fix myself up, ever. Okay, so the things that have been going on here at my house, or in my home, is Sweetie Pie, my dog. For those of you who don't know, Sweetie Pie is a Shih Tzu. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Okay. We got Sweetie Pie a long time ago for my mother-in-law. And that was her baby. My mother-in-law had lost her husband. She moved into town with us. She was living by herself. And we thought that she needed some company. She always wanted a cat. But we got her a dog that acts like a cat. So, it was, all good. But Sweetie Pie was her baby. And Sweetie Pie loved his mama, and his mama loved Sweetie Pie back. They were only attached to each other. And so my mother-in-law passed away, I want to say 5 or 6 years ago. And we got Sweetie Pie. We became Sweetie Pie's parents. My mother-in-law actually had to have a bone marrow transplant. And when she had to have that done, she had to go to a hospital in Atlanta. And we lived over an hour and a half away from the hospital that she was going to. And so she was able to go into a place called the Hope Lodge, which is where they take cancer patients that need lodging. They need lodging for a place to stay for the amount of time for her treatment and recovery. So after she got her bone marrow transplant, my husband was the donor, by the way. Oh, and by the way, if you can give platelets, I'm pretty sure there's probably still a great need. He goes every time they call him, but give platelets. So that's what he does. So she went to the Hope Lodge and she was there for 6 months. And she had to have someone there with her 24 hours a day. And so we made up a calendar, and people volunteered from around our town and people from our church and it was like someone was with her there. But if it wasn't my husband or myself, it was her. I mean, it was her friends and other family. Well, we're pretty much the only family that she had, so it was mostly just friends. Anyway, so she was there for 6 months. So while she was there, Sweetie Pie stayed with us. And so she'd been into our house before. But then when, anyway, the bone marrow transplant worked, by the way, and she was able to live for another, let's say, 1.5 years, and then then her cancer came back, and she wasn't strong enough to have another transplant. So she passed away. We got Sweetie Pie. So Sweetie Pie, over the time that we've had her, she gets a thing with her eye. And I don't know if it's the breed of dogs, if they have like bulging eyes. Finally, it's like she has a corneal ulcer. She gets a corneal ulcer, and I was told that they were caused by like these little bitty hairs that grow under the eye, and it irritates her eye. And then anyway, it's a big, huge ordeal. The first time she got it, I was like, oh, they're like, you have to put these drops in her eyes and give her this medication. And there was like 5 different medications. I had to give it to her. I had to put, I mean, all day long. I mean, I was setting, even through the night, I was waking up and I was putting these drops in her eyes, and it was exhausting. And she had to wear the cone on her head. And my son was actually a senior in high school when this first happened. And we actually, when he had prom pictures, I actually had to take Sweetie Pie with us to the place, you know, where they go somewhere that's really pretty and they have all their pictures taken. I took her with us, and I had to like leave to go put the drops in her eyes. I was that serious about it. I was like, I'm gonna save her eye. I'm gonna save her eye. And I did, and it got better, and everything was great. And it was hard work, but it was worth it. Well, since then, it's happened 4 or 5 other times. And I've done the same thing. I didn't have to get up in the middle of the night like I did before, and it's always worked. And I've put the drops in, I've done it, it's always gotten better. Well, this time we had boarded her at the vet where we take her. They board too. And we went out of town a couple weeks ago just for the weekend, and she was fine. Her eye was fine when we dropped her off. She likes to try to get out of the kennel, and she rubs her face against it, and she did something to her eye when she was in there. One time her head got stuck in the kennel. It was not good. But so she did something to her eye. When I went and picked her up, they said, okay, something's going on with her eye again. Let's just start this regimen over again. Well, it's a different vet, and what they're giving her is not the same as it has been in the past. And she is a lot more resistant. And I don't know if it's her age. She's 15 now. She's 15 years old. I don't know if it's her age or what. But it is a fight to get those drops in her eyes. And I feel like I'm putting it's like blood serum that they take from another dog. It's supposed to help with the healing process. And then 2 other drops that I have to give to her. I have to give the blood serum like every 2 hours, like 1 drop in her eye. So every 2 hours I'm putting something in her eye. And then the others are like just, in the morning and at night. But she's fighting me. She's resistant. She's not this like she has been in the past. It's been easy in the past, but no, this time it is hard. And it's not getting any better, and I feel like it's getting worse. And I'm gonna put a picture in right here. Sweetie Pie. Sweetie Pie. What's wrong? She's pitiful. And show you what she looks like. She's pitiful. She's shaking. I feel like she's got a fever. There's something going on inside. I'm taking her to the vet tomorrow. I'm supposed to take her tomorrow. for a recheck, and I think I'm just gonna leave her there. I'm gonna let them put the drops in her eyes so I can make sure that she's getting the drops in her eyes the correct way, because I feel like I'm not doing it the right way. But I'm afraid that she's going to lose her eye. So that's what's going on here. That was a long story, but I just kind of wanted to give that background. Okay, let's just change it to more happy before I get into stitching. One more thing. So let's talking about eyes. I am not one that is good at makeup or anything like that. In fact, I'm going to, after I start talking, I'm gonna insert a makeup tutorial that I did that I think you'll enjoy. I did it about 5 years ago, maybe 4, I don't know, for my niece. But when I got COVID in September of 2020, so it was like Labor Day weekend a year ago. And after I've had it, I've been losing my hair. And I don't know, has anyone who's had it, have you been losing hair? I've been losing hair. Every time I go get my hair done, they're telling me that I'm losing my hair, and also I'm losing my eyelashes. And I noticed I'm also losing my eyebrows. I was already kind of losing those anyway, and I just don't even know how to shape them or anything, or even put stuff on them to make them look better. I mean, I have eyebrow pencil on now just so it looks like I have some eyebrows, but it really bothers me that I'm losing that my hair is getting real thin. It was already thin to begin with. So I've recently started 2 things to help. I've been taking these vitamins at night, and I have to take them probably for 9 months before I even start to see any kind of improvement. And then I've also started taking something called Latisse, and that's supposed to help my eyelashes grow, because it's to the point where they weren't even long enough. Like I couldn't even put mascara on, and my eyes are beady and like squinty and stuff. I need like my eyes to be more open. So if you, okay, this is like, I've been on it a week. If you see any improvements in any of my other videos, let me know. I'm just hoping, I don't want them to be like, like the fake eyelash extension length, like where it's just, I just want to be able to put some mascara on my eyelashes and it to show up. So I'm trying this. I know there's some side effects. They said it can turn your eyes different colors. So I figure, you know what, if it does that, I'll go on blue eyes now, and I guess I'll just be, I'm hoping that doesn't happen, but chances are with me, I'm hoping it doesn't, but we'll see. Okay. All right. So we'll talk about cross stitching. I have been working on, I feel like a lot, I guess, since my last video, but I'm gonna have to stop the camera and piece this video together, because unless you want to see me crawling all over the floor back here to get my projects, I don't think that you want to see that. So I'm going to stop and come back, and so then also the video might kind of seem broken up a little bit. But while you're waiting for me to get my project, I want you to see the video of my makeup tutorial.
I don't know if you knew that I do makeup tutorials now. So I'm gonna take some of this, and I'm gonna dab it on my face. And I just blend it in with my fingers, using my fingers all over my face. Gets around. Alright, then I take some of this concealer and I dab it under my eyes and up above to get the darkness out. You take this big old brush and put it in some powder and just dab it around so my face doesn't look greasy. Then I take this bronzer it smells good. And I put it all over my face, like all over my face while it tames. So I use this, it's blush, and I just put a little of that on the apples of my cheeks. And I use this for my eyeshadow. And now I'm going to do my eyelashes with this mascara. And I'm so afraid I'm going to pull my eye out. And for the last step, I'm going to put on this lipstick here. Ooh. Like that. And that's it. That's all the makeup I put on. But don't it look good?
Did you like that? I thought you would. Okay, so I watch it. It comes up on my Facebook because I put it on Facebook like a long time ago, and every year it comes back up. It just makes me laugh. Okay, we're gonna start off with, which you already saw my other video that showed my finish, but I'm gonna show it again, and here it is. This is the Napoleon Dynamite sampler. This is gonna be my screen grab. Maybe. Okay, so this is from Lindy Stitches. It's done on 14 count something fabric. I'm not really sure. It's a gray fabric. I'd actually was using it for something else, and then I decided not to do that project and started to do this. I started this for my son, who's in college, because he loves the movie Napoleon Dynamite, and it just has little pictures and sayings from the movie all over it. I messed up down here on the bottom. Just go ahead and point this out. Right there, I did not get the border lined up. I don't care. Not doing anything about it, leaving it as it is. This was a fun project to work on. My son worked on this guy, the chapstick, and the underwater ally. I did the back stitching on all those, and then I did everything else. So this took a lot longer than what I thought. I started it in March of maybe the end of February. It might have been the end of February 2020, and finished it Friday night, September, whatever, 24th. So I did a video going into great detail about what happened when I finished this. And if you want to watch it, it's the one before this one. I'm super excited. Like, did I tell you it's from Lindy Stitches? This is where I bought this pattern, I think. Okay, so there's that. Another thing, I didn't stitch, but I have this piece of fabric. It is it's 14 count opalescent, and it's called Yuletide, and it's Zweigart, if that's how you pronounce that. And it looks like this. Is a little piece of fabric. I bought it from, can you see like the opalescent, the shiny? So I think I bought this like off eBay when I was first getting into stitching. I wanted to do something Christmassy. What do you think I should do on this? It's not a very big piece. I don't know. If you have any suggestions of patterns that would look probably just like a solid color that would look good on this, let me know. But I had started something else, and I spent a lot of time frogging it. That was fun. Okay, this project is one that I started working on again. Let me just show you the picture of it. It's called The Witch's Spell, and it's from Autumn Lane Stitchery. Come on. Okay. And it looks like this. Sorry about that reflection. Can you see the ghosts there? Okay. So that's what it's supposed to look like when it's finished, and that's how far I've gotten on this. I worked a lot on the trees lately just because this is one color, one or two. I think it's 310 and 3799, I believe, is those colors. And right now actually I'm working on I'm starting working on the like little ghosties that are up here. This is a fun stitch. This is on, I believe it's 16 count, and it's from Under the Sea Fabrics. It's called Hades Realm, and it goes from, you can see the fabric, it goes from light to darker on the bottom. But I don't even know if I think I'll get a little bit of that dark. I don't know, I might have started. That's the top of the pattern. So it's going to go that same amount of length down here. So it'll get a little bit of the darker. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I knew what I was doing when I ordered the size of fabric. I'm pretty sure I didn't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take a break real quick. I just heard my little buzzer go off. I've gotta go put the other drop in Sweetie Pie's eye. Wish me luck. Y'all, that was the worst. I swear, it's so hard to put those drops in her eyes. She just, I'm so stressed out about it. Okay, so this next project that I am working on is called Hex Hotel. It's supposed to look like this. And it is by Uncanny Kari and D's 20 Stitches. You can find D20 Stitches on YouTube, and I think Uncanny Kari has a Instagram and a website. The original artwork is by Kari, and then D is the one who came up with the pattern, and this is what I've done so far. Okay, so this is a very fun, it looks like crooked. It's just the fabric that's just not in there really good. Okay, so this is where I am at, and I've already messed up. I messed up. I made like this side too long, but everything else is lining up, so I think it'll be okay. I mean, whatever. It's not perfect. Neither am I. This is, like I said, super fun to do because it only has like 4 or 5 colors. And I'm doing some different things. I added this like blue part up here. This is supposed to be like a little window, I think. I haven't put the back stitching in it yet. And then in the little, what's it called? The cry neck that I had on hand. And then this purple is a called for color. And then where it's supposed to be purple down here, I added the sparkly purple because I had it and I just wanted to do it. Also in the pattern, it calls for, I think like étoile. I don't know what that is. Is it supposed to be like a shiny thread? I put glow in the dark. That's the little moon. Anywhere in the pattern that's calling for white, I'm putting the glow in the dark, like there, and then inside these little things right here. But it's not really showing up in the dark at all. So does it look weird to you? Maybe, I guess it is just the fabric. It's like, doesn't look even, but it is. Maybe it's just because I'm not finished with this yet, and maybe it just looks weird because of that. But I put the white or the glow in the dark in the little eyes, like ghost eyes up here. I'm supposed to fill all this in with purple and other colors too, but I'm just been working on the black mostly. And the little eyes, hoping that the eyes would glow, but they don't, because I just don't think there's enough floss in there for them to glow. But so I might go back and like choose a like glowy looking color, like maybe like this. See this? Okay, so this is the fabric I'm doing in this on is glow, has little glow in the dark ghosts on it. I'll show you a picture in a minute. I'll go into the bathroom and turn the light off and you can see them glow. But honestly, when am I ever my house is never gonna be that dark unless we lose power at night. for me to see that things glow. So it's still fun. It's still fun just to show it off though. So I'm working on, so this will go down, I don't know, maybe to here. So I'm still gonna have a whole bunch of fabric left, so I might do some another project on it. But this is like really fun to do. And I've been doing it at night while I'm watching TV because it's just, I get my little light that I clip on to the end and I just hold it in hand just because it's easy to do. It's this is 18 count. Where is this from? Fabric Flare. I think it's called Boogie Nights. I think this pattern with the glowy ghosts is called Boogie Nights. I'm not sure though, but I think it is. And I bought the fabric for another project, which I decided that I didn't want to do because it was too hard. That's me. Okay, so that is another like Halloween project I've been working on. Now, what else have I been working on? Okay, I have a full coverage that I've been working on, so I'll go get it and show you. I left my door open back there, so I'm gonna go back in there and get it and get something else, so whatever. Okay, this next project, let me pull it up real quick. I didn't realize, I don't know, maybe I gotta get smarter on this. I didn't realize how huge this project is until I started it. This is a full coverage from Unconventional Cross Stitch. It's called Flowers from Exile, and the artwork is by, the original artwork is by Borda Denute Adrian, I believe is how you say his name. And there it is. Isn't that cool? And look at the reflection in her eyes and her lips. Anyway, can't wait to get her face. It'll be forever though, because I feel like I've been working on this project a lot and I've only gotten that far. Which you can see, that's like the window with the condensation. But look how big this piece of fabric is. I actually have, I mean, it just keeps going. It's gonna keep going. And there's actually another project at the bottom that I abandoned that I decided I didn't want to do. So I just flipped it around and started another one on it. It's gonna take me forever. It's fresh, I don't know, that's just, it's so discouraging to me when I realize how big a project is gonna be and how long it's gonna take me to do it, especially when I'm doing everything else too. But I enjoy doing it. The colors right now, I feel like I'm using the same few colors, and so and it doesn't have very many. It doesn't have like, how many colors does it have? I think it has like 74 versus like some of these other ones that I had started and said, nope, not doing it. 200 and something colors, even the ones that have 115 or something, 74. I mean, that fits on my little, let me show you what I found. Hold on. I'm not showing any bad parts, am I? Not. Okay, so I found these things and I love them so much. Okay, so, and I've got several different ones of them, but they're from, I ordered them from Lithuania, I believe, but they're like the, you know, like the Peiko floss organizers that you can order off of Amazon, which I have, but I don't like those. I realized, and I have them, I'm like, ugh, I cannot stand these because the little things slide out for me. I know there's a lot of people who love them and it works for them. It just doesn't work for me. But these are like foam And they have like little slits in them, you know, little, so you can put your floss around there and it stays in there. It doesn't come off like it was coming off the other ones. And I put it in a project bag, like off of the Payco thing. And maybe those aren't meant to like be thrown in a project bag. But also what I love about this one is, you know, when you have like those little spare pieces of floss, like you're done, but it's not long enough to throw, it's not short enough to throw away. You could use it for like one of those like random ninja stitcher, whatever. I don't know what that's called. Ninja stitches? No. You know, those random one stitches that are in a project. Well, see how it has, and these come with 2 stickers. They come with 2 stickers, okay? So it's got, and they're big, it's a big area to fit, to write the long, you know, the larger numbers on there, because I don't do symbols, I do numbers because I use Pattern Keeper and it's fine. But I put my like 2 or 3 strands, because I just kind of work out of my master set on here, and when I have like a spare little piece, I put it on the little one next to it. And so, you know, I can keep them both together and they stay on there and it's not falling off. So like this big project, if it's a big project, I'm only using 2 of these because it holds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 36 colors on one of these. And so I have 2. And I think I have 2 colors that didn't go on there, which I'm not worried about. But anyway, they were really cheap. And I just like that the threads, it's easy for me to pull out a thread with a needle out of like just one thread. Woo! And anyway, I just like them. They're cool. And I think they're from Dubco. Yeah, I think they're from Dubco. So I have like maybe 10 of these. I don't know, keep ordering them. Anyway, I wanted to show you that. Okay, let me see. What else did I work on the past couple of weeks? Hold on. Okay, and I also worked on this one. This is called Many Faces of Fairy 237. The artwork is by Jasmine Beckett Griffith and it is from Heaven and Earth Designs. But this one, when it's done on 25 count fabric, is only going to be like 9 by 9, which that's just really more my speed. I think I feel like it's like a lot better for me, but that's how far I've gotten on it. And so I think that I am just now, let me see, I'm looking at the picture here. Okay, I'm like hitting her hair. I've hit her hair. Okay, so I'm like right like up in here, I think. So I'm gonna be in the hair for a long time. But I like this one. I like this picture because I just love it, because I love it kind of reminds me of myself in a way, like maybe a younger version, because I love the beach. It has a little bit of the beach, and then I like sea turtles, and then my hair color is kind of like that, and I do wear glasses a lot, and maybe if I keep using this Latisse, my eyes are going to be brown too. I don't know. Although I think hers are more hazel. Anyway, I like it. So again, that's how far. It's just taken me a long time. But I enjoy working on it, and I've just tried different ways of stitching. And again, I've got my floss organized on these thingies. I just throw them in my project bag. Let's see, is there anything? I'm sure I've got some things, some haul, so hold on a second and I'll go get that. Okay, for haul, first of all, I'm gonna show you, I bought a few patterns from different places that I've downloaded onto my pattern keeper, but I'm pretty sure I'm never gonna do them. But I'll show them to you because I think they're pretty, but they're just huge. But I liked them and I just had to have them in case I wanted to do them. Okay, these next two are from the Unconventional Cross Stitch or X Stitch or whatever. They're both by the Borda Denute Adrian. I'm not really sure how you say his name, but this is called Song of the Sea. It's cool, isn't it? I'm just like mesmerized by the eyes and the lips. Okay, so that's a big one. That's probably bigger than the one that I'm working on. So like I said, that's probably never gonna get done. But I have a pattern. And then this next one is also by Borda Denute Adrian. I got this one because I wanted a Halloween one, but it's just too weird, I think. I've got low battery. I hope I can get through this video. Okay, it's called Haunting Lust. Also by Unconventional Cross Stitch. Okay. Then, when Heaven and Earth had a sale, and I always thought that this pattern was pretty cool, but it's also really big. It's called Winter Wonderland, and the artwork is by Philip Straub, I believe his name is, and it looks like that. It's got the polar bears and like some sort of ice castle with a purple sky. I thought it was cool. I like the colors, and I like the glow of the castle. Probably will never do it. Isn't that a shame? I think it is. Okay, and these are two that I got from the, is it Arteki? I don't know. Artesi, I'm gonna say Artesi Cross Stitch. These were free patterns. And this is called Sunset Palms. I might do that one. That seems like it would be fun to do. This is by original image, copyright of Kaitalpa Victor Stock, cross stitch design by Tarina Clark. I just really butchered that name. And here is another one that was free. And this is by original image, copyright of Patrice Audette Pixabay. Patrice Audette Pixabay, and cross-stitch design by Tarina Clark. And it's called Ray of Sunshine. And it's pretty too. So I like those. I like beach, sunset. I love that kind of stuff. Okay, so those are the patterns. I believe I downloaded. Okay, so another thing that I got in haul, which I actually started, was this pattern because it was pretty cheap on Amazon. It's by Dimensions, and it's called Victorian Charm. And it's that Victorian house. I don't know what all of these are. If they're French knots, but if they are, then that's going to be a problem. But I started it, but it's on dark fabric and it's pretty tough to see. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's pretty tough to see for me anyway, but that's where I've started it. And I guess I just decided I was gonna go down. I don't know what I'm doing. So I'll keep working on it. And you know, dimensions have all those blends and different stitches and stuff. This one has, let me see. Does it have a lot of blends? At first I thought it didn't. I was like, oh, this doesn't have very many blends, but I was only looking on one page. And it does, it has 1, 2, 3, 4, like 10 different blends. I don't know why that overwhelms me. It's just putting 2 pieces together. And then I ordered this project bag from Jan Holder. She's on Instagram. I first saw her bags advertised on by Sambry Stitches, Becca Sambry Stitches, which I know y'all all have heard of. And I liked the size of the bags. And then anyway, so when she put this one up, I was like, ooh, I'm gonna get that because I love bling. I love things that are shiny and glittery and sparkly. And this one is just that. The fabric is kind of like a fake leathery type stuff. It's gunmetal. It changes colors depending on the light that you get it in. It kind of changes colors, which is really cool. And so it's kind of like a soft, I don't even know what you would call that. But on the back, she did like quilt it. So it's you could tell it's thick back there. That's really cool. And then it has a gunmetal zipper. And then inside is it's gonna be hard for you to tell what it is, but it's like a Halloween print. Can you see? Which is subtle. So like I feel, even though there's a Halloween print in there, like it doesn't scream like Halloween, so I feel like I can use this like all year round. And then I love that the different vinyls that she uses. This one is sparkly and has stars. I'm putting my hand there just so you can see. So I just love this bag. And it fits an 11, well, I use an 8x11 Q-snap. You know, the longer this video goes on, the worse I look. Okay, so it uses, I can fit my 8x11 Q-snap into this bag. So I like that. I like the size of it. It's big. So check out Jan Holder on Instagram. Hey y'all, I'm back. This is later on in the day, a little bit later. I forgot to add this part in. I'm gonna have a giveaway. And what I'm giving away is from Sleepy Hollow. It's from Glendon Place and it's called Sleepy Hollow. And there's still a reflection on it, but I'm sure that you've seen this pattern a lot. It's still in the plastic little sleeve that it came in. I decided that I wasn't gonna do this. And, but what I need for you to do is, since I don't have like a Google form or whatever that people fill out, I want you to send me an email. I'm gonna link my email down below. It's myhousesmellsgreat@gmail.com. myhousesmellsgreat@gmail.com. My house does smell great. Now, I actually am a Scentsy consultant. I've been one for like 11 years. I do it for hobby. I don't have like a team, or it's not like my business. But so if you want any Scentsy, you can also purchase that. I'll put a link of that for that too. I just use whatever I make a month, which is not very much, a few dollars. And I buy more things to make my house smell good, candles, whatever, wax melts, or I buy cross-stitching supplies. It's just a little extra income to help. Also, so I just wanted to add that that's why that email is kind of weird. So send me an email, and in the email, I want you just to say, hey, I'd like to be entered into your Happy Mail / giveaway, my email is this, and put the email that you usually check so I know. Because some people don't, the one they use, they don't check as much or whatever. Anyway. And then, you know, if I send out Happy Mail or a giveaway, then I'll have that email that I can get in touch with you. You can also send me a message on Instagram. I'm on Instagram under the same name, Angela the Ada Lover, and I check messages there. I've started posting there a little bit more, so you might want to go over there and give me a follow or whatever. Friend me. I don't even know what it's called. But so for this giveaway, I want you to I want you to comment sleepy. Okay, sleepy. All the rules are going to apply for a giveaway that you usually do. This one I'm afraid is going to be just, since it's like really the first one I've done, it's going to be US only, but I do plan to do more that are international, because it'll probably be like a gift card, something easy that I can send, or with 1-2-3 Stitch or Heaven Art Designs or something like that. So, but for this one, US only, and then subscribe to my channel, like my channel, be 18 years or older, all these rules that they say, be 18 years old so I can get your address, and yeah, I guess all those rules apply. But I do need to make sure that I have the email, because I don't know how to do a Google form for giveaways and Happy Mail that has your email on there. And then you can just write me a letter or a little note too if you want. It doesn't have to just be, if you just want to talk or ask a question or ask anything about this video that I've talked and I haven't told you where I got it from or whatever, and because I sometimes leave that stuff out, then ask me there. So myhousesmellsgreat@gmail.com. Also, I'm going to probably take that, I'm going to compile a list somehow of those names and emails. Oh, make sure that you put like your YouTube channel and all that stuff on there too, all those important things. Put your YouTube channel on there, or Instagram, so I can go follow you, and on either one of those or both. Also, if you want to send me a picture of any of the projects that you're working on, then I'll include that in my next video. You can send that to me on Instagram as well. That'll probably be easy to do that, I guess. Yeah, because I'll just save it and then I'll put it in a file. Anyway, I'll do that. That'll be fun. I like to see other people's projects besides watching YouTube. Not everybody has a YouTube channel, so. But yeah, it's just so include those things in your email. And so when I decide to randomly send out something, because I've got some things that I just kind of need to get rid of, but I'll just randomly pick someone from that list. I think Janet Jabber does this. So send me the email and then I'll have that information. Okay. All right. That's about it. And that's it. That's where I'm going to end this video. I think it's long enough. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little everywhere. Thanks for listening to the story about my mother-in-law and my dog. Wish me luck on that. I'll let you know in the next video what's happened to her eye. Take another picture. I am going to insert the video of her and at the beginning, I think, and then my makeup tutorial. Okay. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.